This is the book of Micah, chapter 2, verses 1 and 2. Verse 1, and it reads, Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand. Verse 2, And they covet fields, and take them by violence, and houses, and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. Giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Raha Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well in teaching us this 100% truth. Salutations to them and our fellow Akim who labor in this truth week in and week out on the highways and byways. Also, salutations to the hopeful elect of the scattered 12 tribes of Israel, scattered to the four corners of the earth that be like unto the speckled bird, also known as your Israelite foreigners and your so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. To you, I say Shalom. This is your brother Ayashar Barazar from the Indianapolis branch of the Great Millstone, coming back at you with another lesson that is edifying to the elect body of the nation of Israel. And I chose this scripture because, I came across this article that pretty much shows how the wicked holiday from yesterday, Halloween, is connected to today's day, November 1st, 2024, All Saints Day, started by the Catholic Church. And, everybody cannot be the saints, the saints are the Israelites, which I'm going to prove here through the scriptures, okay? Everyone cannot be saints, okay? Especially of the heathen nations. All right, so let me get this article here. And it says the latest news, and it's from the site called AS Celebrations. Is All Saints Day the same as Halloween? Who celebrates each one? Incorporated into the ancient Celtic festival of Samhain, the welcoming of the dark half of the year to Christianize the pagans. That right there should be enough to tell you. Dark half of the year to Christianize the pagans. Pagans are typically heathens. When you go into that word, all right. And what is Christian? Christian only appears, three times in the New Testament, twice in Acts and once in First Peter. All right, that's the only time the word appears. The Bible is written by, to, and for through the Spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai for the nation of Israel, who, like I said at the beginning, are your so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans primarily, and then those Israelites scattered up to the four corners of the earth to the other nations. Okay, so you have to follow that seed line of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All right, point blank, period. No other nations. All right, so yeah, you can't make. Even though we were called Christians in the Antioch first, I believe that's Acts 11 and 26. He was still talking to the, I think it's King Agrippa. He was still speaking to an Israelite, Paul. All right. And it says, goes on, while many may think that Halloween is an American invention, its roots can be traced back to several thousand years to the ancient Celtic festival for the night when spirits of the dead could walk among mortals. The name of the festival, which takes place on 31st of October, has changed since being incorporated as part of the Christian holiday All Saints Day to become All Saints Eve or All Hallows Eve, better known as Halloween. So, see, they tied it in together. And once again, has absolutely nothing to do with the saints. But something you want to note here, it says it's the night when it's highlighted here, the night when the spirits of the dead could walk among mortals. And we know the spirits of the dead, the scriptures call those familiar spirits. Okay, and there's a scripture that's against that. All right, let's go to Leviticus 20 and 27. All right. And it says, a man, also a woman, that hath a familiar spirit, or that is a wizard, shall surely be put to death. They shall stone them with stones, their blood shall be upon them. All right. So, once again, they have polluted the heritage. They polluted the scriptures. This is a law. You're not supposed to be dealing with those spirits. Okay. Remember when Saul went to that witch, you know, and she knew the penalty of that. All right. When the Lord took his spirit off of him, you're not supposed to be doing that. All right. And as a matter of fact, the scripture, I think Exodus 22 and 18 says, "It suffer not a witch to live." Let me grab that. Exodus 22 and 18. Yeah, thou shalt not suffer a witch to live, or thou shalt not have patience for a witch to live. Take her ass out, and a witch is just a female version of a wizard. Okay, let me go look that word up in the Merriam-Webster's online dictionary. Witch. Okay. A person, especially a woman, who is credited with usually having malignant supernatural powers. A woman who is believed to practice usually black magic, see black entry 1, sense 7, magic with the aid of a delia or familiar. Okay, or familiar. Just talked about that. The spirits of the dead walking around. Okay. Let me see. Oh, this note here. This meaning of which is commonly encountered in contexts relating to historical Christian religious beliefs about witches and witchcraft. Well, that's not in this case here because Christian was a form of mockery to the Israelites, the Israelites point blank period. All right. And the origins of Christianity, you should know what that is. If you don't, look it up, Yeah. Yeah. So it's dealing with those familiar spirits. All right. Let's see if we get any synonyms down here. Let's see. Charmer, conjurer, okay, or conjurer, enchanter, mage, magician, magian, magician, magus, necromancer, sorcerer, voodooist, wizard. Yeah, see there? It's a wizard. So that's against the law. All right. And you tying this crap, to us. But then again, you got a lot of Jake who will, especially or as of recent, you got a lot of Jake women that are into witchcraft and proudly admit it too. Like I said, the Lord ain't gonna have any patience. He gonna take your ass out. We did a video on that not too long ago. All right. It says, going on, according to dictionary.com, the word Halloween is a direct derivation of All Saints Day. See that? Both of them are wicked. All right. Yesterday and today. Sorry, back at the top. According to dictionary.com, the word Halloween is a direct derivation of All Saints Day with All Hallows in Old English, meaning the feast of the saints. All right. And our our feasts have nothing to do with this shit. All right. Our feast days are clearly outlined in the scriptures. All right. Says there are some differences between Halloween and All Saints Day. However, they are linked. And it's like, no, that's, you do that, you are defiled. Okay. You're absolutely defiled when you do that. All right. That's not of the scriptures. The law clearly says don't deal with that stuff. If it's not in the Bible, it's not part of our heritage. Point blank, period. Okay? Says the tradition of Halloween originated partly with the ancient Celtic festival of Samhain, a festival to welcome the dark half of the year. People would light bonfires and wear costumes to ward off spirits of the dead. The custom of trick or treating had some origins in Christian rituals. Really, that's not in the scriptures. All right. There was an English custom of knocking on doors to ask for a soul cake, after which the recipients would offer prayers for the dead of the household. With time, the idea evolved to a light-hearted warning that a prank would be performed if the resident did not provide a treat. Nope, nothing to do with the scriptures. Yet, they call it All Saints Day. Nowadays, Halloween is widely celebrated as a light-hearted day of costumes, decorations, carved pumpkins, and door-to-door trick-or-treating in which candy and other treats are given to costumed children. Nope. We know none of this is in the scriptures. Okay. It says, what is All Saints Day? All Saints Day takes place on November 1st, which is today. It is a day when many Christians remember those they considered saints and martyrs who have died. It is considered a holy day of obligation. And once again, everyone cannot be saints. You know, at this point in time, his saints are the elect. All right. Are the elect of Israel. That's what he's coming back for. All right. It says in 609 AD, Pope Boniface the Fourth reconsecrated the Pantheon in Rome. He renamed it the Church of St. Mary and the Martyrs. He established the anniversary as a day of celebratory remembrance for all of the church's martyrs. And we know, according to the scriptures, that the church is not a physical building. Okay? Acts 7:48 and 17:24. You know, roughly paraphrasing, says, the Most High dwelleth not in temples made with hands. Okay? We are the temple. Okay? The church, word church goes back to the Greek word ecclesia, which is the assembly of the Israelite men. And we know church in the New Testament is the same thing as a congregation in the Old Testament. All right? Continue on. He says, later, Pope Gregory III changed the date to November 1st during the dedication of St. Peter's Basilica to all saints in an effort to combat pagan worship. This is a Roman. They were pagan from the start, you know. And the Romans called the Idumeans back then, which is Greek for Edom. Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, the wicked. All right. And we know that he is rejected of the Most High. He is hated by the Most High. Okay. Esau, Edom is hated by the Most High, according to Malachi 1, chapter 1, verses 2 and 3. All right. And it's quoted again in Romans 9 and 13. Jacob I have loved, Esau have I hated. All right. Now we know the Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, you know, had nothing. He was that vessel of dishonor, you know, while Jacob was the vessel of honor. That's further down. I want to, in Romans chapter 9, I want to say around verses 22 and 23. All right. So this is what he does. You know, when I open up with Malachi chapter 2, verses 1 and 2, you know, he oppresses a man in his heritage. He takes it away from them and does what he wants to do with it. He's done that with every nation on earth. Okay? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, you know, and defiling the saints is what he has done, you know. Let's see. Let's continue here. Then this goes on with the Day of the Dead, which is handled by the Latins, but no, that's not it. Okay, so let me go ahead and prove who the saints are in the scriptures. Okay. And this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 33, began in verse 1. And it reads, "And this is the blessing wherewith Moses, the man of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, blessed the children of Israel before his death. And he said, Yahweh came from Sinai and rose up from Seir unto them. He shined forth from Mount Paran, and he came with 10,000s of saints. From his right hand went a fiery law for them." The law was only given to the nation of Israel. Okay? Only the nation of Israel, no other nation, according to Psalms 147, verses 19 and 20. All right? Verse 3, "Yea, he loved the people, all his saints are in thy hand, and they sat down at thy feet. Every one of them shall receive of thy words." Verse 4, "Moses commanded us a law, even the inheritance of the congregation of Jacob." All right, and we know Jacob is interchangeable with Israel. You know, his name was changed to Israel. You'll see that in Genesis 32 and 35. All right, and then the Psalms again. This is Psalms chapter 50 and verse 5. And it says, "Gather my saints together unto me, those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice." Verse 6, "And the heavens shall declare his righteousness, for Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is judge himself. Selah. Hear, O my people, and I will speak, O Israel, and I will testify against thee. I am Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, even thy power." All right, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. So, yeah, okay. The saints once again are the nation of Israel. But here's something, you know, he says here, those that have made a covenant with me, but by sacrifice. Who made the covenant? Who made the covenant? All right. This is Leviticus chapter 26, beginning in verse 44, for context. Verse 44, and it reads, "And yet for all that, when they be in the land of their enemies, I will not cast them away, neither will I abhor them to destroy them utterly, and to break my covenant with them, for I am Yahweh their power." Verse 45, "But I will for their sakes remember the covenant of their ancestors, whom I brought forth out of the land of Egypt in the sight of the heathen, that I may be their power. I am Yahweh." Verse 46, here's the point. "These are the statutes and the judgments and laws which Yahweh Bashem Yahushai made between him and the children of Israel in Mount Sinai by the hand of Moses." Okay? Nation of Israel are the saints. All right? I'm going to close with this one. Psalms 148, and verse 14. And it reads, "He also exalteth the horn of his people, the praise of all his saints, even of the children of Israel, a people near unto him. Praise ye Yahweh Bashem Yahushai." All right, so it's pretty clear cut and dry. We are not supposed to, be dealing with any of these pagan holidays. The scriptures tell us that. All right, all of them. We're not supposed to be dealing with these pagan holidays. All right, it's a slap in the face to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. You know, and like the scriptures say, he that turneth his ear away from hearing the law, even his prayer should be an abomination. Let me get that just to make sure I didn't butcher it. This is Proverbs 28 8 and 9, I believe. Con. He that turneth away his ear from hearing the law, even his prayer shall be an abomination. All right? Not supposed to be messing with these wicked holidays, Jake. Point blank, period. All right? Like I said, the scriptures tell us that. This is Jeremiah, Slack it, chapter 10, 1 and 2, and this is talking directly to us. It says, hear ye the word which Yahweh Bashem Yahushai speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Okay? Thus saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. Okay, and that number one sign that they're dismayed at are those chariots. Okay, those chariot sightings. And they've been seeing them. And those, chariot sightings, according to 2nd Ezra 9, we said the Lord said that the end is manifest. All right. And he will begin to visit the world that he made. All right. That's coming in a huge fathership with the host of angels with him, ready to destroy this place, Babylon the Great, a.k.a. America, okay, while it's already, under duress from World War III. All right? So, again, stay away from those pagan holidays, Jake. All right? With that, I hope this lesson was edifying to the elect body of the nation of Israel. Once again, I'm going to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rahak HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well and teaching us is 100% truth. Salutations to them and my fellow Akim who labor in this truth week in and week out on the highways and byways. Also, salutations to the hopeful elect of the scattered 12 tribes of Israel, scattered to the four corners of the earth that be likened to the speckled bird, also known as your Israelite foreigners and your so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. To you, I say Shalom, Kwame Yasharala. We got next. Shalom.